Hi, my name is Beer, and let's start with Mordhau. This medieval slasher is free to play this whole weekend. If you ever played Chivalry, for example, you probably know that this is a PvP hack-and-slash mosh pit which kinda resembles medieval Counter-Strike. You can choose from a handful of pre-made classes, or you can make your own and fight against other players. Do that in a variety of modes ranging from simple team deathmatch to large-scale battles complete with horses and siege weapons. Game has really great combat, but like Chivalry, it gets old really quickly. Also, what do you think the community is like here? Nice and caring people or toxic degenerates? Well, I will let you answer this on your own. All in all, you can try it without paying a cent. It is a great deal, no matter how you look at it. Mafia Definitive Edition. Remastered and re-released in 2020s, the game is a proud owner of a very positive reviews on Steam. He'll take on the role of a mafioso in a 1930s city of Lost Haven. It's a fictional place, but it is inspired by a city of Chicago. So the place got hit hard by the Great Depression, and the advent of Prohibition in America means lucrative business opportunities for mobsters. And let's be fair, for some hero babushkas as well, who were brewing their moonshines deep in the cellars. Well, as I've said many times before, Prohibition in my eyes is a crime against humanity, so those gangsters are just folks struggling to survive in this authoritarian environment. Barotrauma. Another game you can try for free this weekend. Here in not so too distant future, humanity has fled to one of Jupiter's moons. With its irradiated icy surface, life can only be found in the ocean below, so he will travel through a punishing underwater world and discover what lies in the depths of Europa. Basically, this is a 2D co-op survival horror submarine simulator, one of the most casual genres, no doubt, inspired by the base building games like RimWorld or Dwarf Fortress. Also, it has a fun mode quite similar to Among Us. One of your crewmates may be a traitor, so as you can see, Barotrauma has nothing to do with poor guys getting traumas in a local bar. Human Fall Flat. This is a hilarious, light-hearted physics platformer set in a world of floating dreamscapes. Each level provides a new environment to navigate, from mansions, castles, and Aztec adventures to snowy mountains, eerie nightscapes, and industrial locations. Multiple routes through each level and playful puzzles ensure exploration and ingenuity are rewarded. More than 30 million copies are sold so far, and that is not a coincidence. This game is very entertaining, and the best review I have read about this game was written by IGN. They said,
"It's just dumb fun."
And yeah, that's what it is, tons of laughing guaranteed. 2 Point Hospital. You will build and decorate a hospital, cure patients with bizarre illnesses, train your staff, and upgrade machines to create the most effective facility possible. Game is humorous, you'll find various funny diseases you can cure. Of course, those illnesses are funny only to you and definitely not for your patients. You wouldn't want icicles popping on your face or, you know, a heavy case of penisitis. I'm pretty sure of that. Also, I should warn you that this game is very addictive. If you could snort it or inject it into your veins, it will probably be the most addictive substance in the universe. You know, you don't get addicted to cocaine just by looking at it, but you can do that with 2 Point Hospital. That's how strong it is. Space Marine Anniversary Edition. A long time ago I had a free day and nothing to do, so I installed Space Marine in the early morning and I literally played for 10 hours straight till I finished the game. I forgot my wife, my kids, my meals, I just hacked and slashed all day long. It was really awesome, I was enjoying the game very much. And yeah, it's short but really entertaining. Although be sure that you play with a gamepad, it's way more fun this way. Also, with this version of the game you will get all the DLCs and other separately sold items such as armor sets, relic weapons and maps. No Man's Sky. The game procedurally generates the whole universe. It's still a bit smaller than your mama, but it will be enough for you to dive in for a few days at least, or maybe more. A lot of people who leave comments on Steam have from about 20 to 150 hours of playtime. That is a great result. Your voyage here is up to you. Will you be a fighter praying for the weak and taking their potato salad by force, or a merchant who'll find resources in forgotten worlds and exploit them for the highest prices? Or maybe an explorer, go beyond the known frontier and discover places and things that no one has ever seen before, like a politician who doesn't lie or a recipe for a vodka with no hangover. Total War 3 Kingdoms. This game recreates epic conflict across ancient China and it is made very well. You'll battle across lush subtropics, arid deserts and snow-capped mountains. You will encounter the Great Wall of China, Yangtze River and many other historic and nature-made monuments you have no idea ever existed. 3 Kingdoms is a great game and in some aspects it overshadows even Warhammer. For totally new gamers it can also be challenging because the learning curve is really steep, otherwise it's a fun game with epic campaigns and battles. The Ascent. You'll kill hundreds of puny enemies in a corporate-run metropolis filled with creatures from all over the galaxy. You can play alone or with a friend online, or even together on a split-screen co-op. Beside it being a mishmash of Cyberpunk 2077 and Diablo, the game has Star Wars and Fifth Element vibes as well. That is awesome. Game is really fun to play, although don't get too excited yet. Some people are complaining about disappearing save games and other more or less major bugs. So the Ascent is not flawless by any means, but the price is quite affordable, so think about it. Far Cry 5. Released in 2018, this game still smells like paint, or like blood, because here you will spill buckets of it. Your task is to stand up to cult leader Joseph Seed and his siblings to spark the fires of resistance and liberate the besieged community. This is a very colorful game, a true gem for flowers and airy-fairy unicorn lovers. Also, there is a lot of guts and carnage in general. Really great game. If a few years ago you were thinking that this may be a great game to try, but the price wasn't right, today you have no such excuse. I'm sorry. Alien Isolation. Here you are all alone in a giant space station and a xenomorph is hunting you. You have no guns, you are the prey. Sometimes it can take an hour without an encounter, sometimes you can feel it creeping upon you in the vents, sometimes you can hear it, and sometimes you just die because xenomorph is not some usual monster. It's terrifying. The feeling when you see him launching at you from a distance will put your heart into your heels. It looks and moves in a way which somehow invokes the primal fear in your brain. To play this game you will have to have huge mental balls, because with time you may get used to the alien, you may get used to hiding and even to jump scares, but when the game guides you to the alien nest and it's the only way to go, you will only wish that you had not 2 balls, but at least 4, or more likely 7. Endless Legend. You'll have to evolve your civilization through discovery and new advanced technologies. You will keep one step ahead of the other 8 civilizations through the trade and diplomacy, or eradicate your puny enemies using unit equipment, abilities and the terrain to overcome your opponents. Game has quite high replayability because of randomly generated worlds and quests. You can set the size, shape and topography of your new world and even create new civilizations. Also, all existing ones really differ from one another and have authentic mechanics. By the way, Endless Legend is not computer power hungry. It even runs quite smoothly even you have a potato PC that is below minimum requirements. Medieval Dynasty. If you were ever wondering how life was some 600 years ago, I can save your time and just say that it sucked back then. And you can check if I am saying the truth. This game is absolutely free to play this weekend. Here you take on a role of a young man who has fled from war and wants to take his faith in his own hands. From being alone, inexperienced and poor, just like you are now, he will develop into a master of many skills, a leader of community and the founder of a prosperous dynasty, which is meant to last and prosper for generations to come. So you can literally create a tiny medieval dictatorship for yourself if you want. One of the coolest things for me here is the entire year cycle with 4 seasons and realistic wildlife that really helps with the immersion. Also, if you want more great games with discounts, check out GOG Weekly Sale. You can buy various great games for just a fraction of usual price and refunds are supported for up to 30 days. You'll find the link to the sale in my description below. Thank you for watching, have a nice day and I'll see you next time. Bye!